Hello again, guys, it's me with some more Primordia. I missed this large hatch on this car here when I was down here last time. So this is all I can think of doing. I found that out while I was just wandering around. Saw it doing some pixel hunting. Let's see what's in the car. I should really try talking to Crispin more because he gives hints as well if you get really stuck.
Looks like there's an engine in here. Well, let's see what we've got here. Let's see if I can manage this. Hopefully I won't be holding on to this engine for long.
No, we'll give that to
I have no use for it.
That's never stopped you before.
Fan belt.
I have no use for it.
No. Oh, the box.
I have no use for it. I have no use for it.
Alright, we don't need any of that shit. Let's go get rid of the engine and give it to Leo, I think his name was, because he wanted a bigger engine for the smaller engine.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
It's not worth trading.
There we go. Give
Here
me
you go, Leopold. A nice big engine for you.
Not bad at all. You're a real scavenging expert.
Is that a compliment or an insult, boss?
Wait a minute, this motor's broken. The copper wiring's been stripped.
All items sold as is, Tyro. And I never said anything about copper wire being included.
You're a fine piece of work, Leopold.
Never said anything about that, neither. Now you want to trade? Let's trade. Otherwise, get a move on.
Such a scumbag. Scumbag Leopold. Right, let's use lantern on Crispin.
Hey, Crispin, how about practicing on this lamp?
Then hopefully he'll be able to chop that other lamp.
Okay, here goes.
I got a bit of a soft rope.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Trust me, I know how to turn on a light.
Wow.
Definitely not.
Wow, Crispin.
Okay, that's enough practice for now.
Wait, why is Crispin's... Oh. Why did his eyes go pink? Right, let's use... No, don't want that. I need Crispin to talk to the floor.
Alright, Crispin, it's now or never.
Beside you, all other...
Well, that was easy.
That was so easy.
Wingman. She was
gave me a
busy.
clipping of her copper wiring.
Aww.
That wire belongs to the city. It's coming out of your salary.
You tell him.
Just what I needed, some copper wiring for the engine. Oh. I've also got a little snippet of law stuff. He 187th fired at a door, but it was like hid on class because he hadn't been here for longer than 2 hours.
She gave that to me as a token of her affection.
I'll give you all the copper wiring you want once we're done here.
Like I want a token of your affection.
I need to find a way to connect the colored nodes to each other without crossing any wires.
Why don't we just use the plasma torch?
That's not going to work this time.
The crowbar?
Nope.
Okay. Wow. See if I did it.
And
That was
piece of junk is
just a coincidence. I didn't even realise. I thought it was going to take ages to do that. I didn't even realise. was an accident. Well,
My joy rises like a phoenix. You are silent, but you now alarm me. Now I must continue my search. Farewell, Samuel.
I don't know why I'm getting rid of these people from the queue. I just feel like there's something in that room I need.
You know, I'm kind of glad I missed out on that one, boss. Sometimes it's nice to just be along for the ride.
And now we give this printout to 187th.
Look here. Under Metropol's refuge rule, a newcomer to the city is not liable for any superficial property damage caused within the first 48 hours of his arriving in the city.
Well, sir, I'll be crashed. I shot that building pretty good.
Are you sure?
Think so. Relay that. Keep information.
I guess we need to wait.
We can go check the building. Right, I'm just going to check my options, see if there's any... Okay. Right, there's no way to... I was wondering if there was a way to turn the screen resolution, because bits of it seem to go off the screen every now and then. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Right, let's go check out that building. I've already been there, but obviously we have to go back, check it out, and find out it's completely fine, and then you'll get lost. So we'll get to that building. I haven't been keeping an eye on the time. Ah well, I'll just record for however long I feel like it. Hopefully there won't be too much
Shut.
What am I supposed to look at on this building? Hopefully there won't be too much talking. Yeah, because reading all the chat can sometimes get boring for people, I think. I'm not sure.
A touchscreen interface. This must be where 187th Legion Bill tried shooting the door.
Right,
but the
it's a
damage
right
is
click
entirely
it, not left
superficial.
click it.
Amateurs.
And then he examines. As we found out, it's not superficial damage.
Horatio Nullbuilt version 5. I am Necromind. I have been watching you. I am always watching. I know what you are doing. I know why you are here. You are welcome in my city, but that welcome can be taken away. And there are worse things to lose than a power core.
Wait.
What?
Don't know what you've been up to, Tyro, but you're poking at the wrong socket.
I'll bear that in mind.
Right, let's go back to this guy and tell him there was no damage.
I inspected the damage. All you did was ding the metal.
Well, for once I can't complain about the Sonic P-shirts they gave me. I owe you one, sir. If I ever see you again, I'll be sure to repay the favor.
There we go. Perfect. Right, that's everyone gone from there. Scanner. What's the scanner do?
It's a keycard scanner.
Right, I'm guessing we need a key card. What's even in this door? Is it a courthouse? No. There's a lot of random robots around. I can imagine a world full of robots. Oh. Why am I yawning? It's only 2 o'clock. Jeez. Right, let's see if his dog's gone yet. Nope. Right, we'll go down here. We'll try and crack this code. Because I remember checking my items. This thing is for cracking codes.
It's out of range.
So maybe if we get close enough, we can crack it with that.
It's out of range.
Crispin.
Crispin, I'm going to latch this onto you. Try using it on the keypad over there.
There we go. Hopefully Crispin can crack it. There must be another way to crack that code.
Success!
Seeing as you don't always get the decryption module. I only got it because I reloaded, remember. But let's have a look what's over this bridge. Lights.
Are these heads?
Robot heads. Circles.
Did you hear something? Boss, do you see those things? I've got a bad feeling about this, boss.
These zombies.
Crispin, on the count of 3. 1.
Someone just shot the zombies. I think they were zombies. Robot zombies.
I am Clarity Arbiter built. Version 2. Law Clerk to Arbiter, Judge of Metropole. This is my home. Now, if you will excuse me a moment.
Look at her. Badass.
That's barbaric.
Civilization is defined by law, and this is lawful. As enemies of the city, they forfeited their components. I have merely exercised my right of plunder.
That sounds familiar.
Whether it's legal or not, it's grotesque.
You have a strange way of saying thank you.
Thank you. I'm Horatio Nobuild, version 5.
And I'm Crispin Horatio built, version 1.
Welcome, Horatio. Crispin, what brings you to the Underworks?
What were those things?
They are
Let's talk to her
shells,
about all these
robots
things
who
we
traded
can.
their processors and memory to Metromind in exchange for energy and repairs. Now mindless, they still scavenge parts to trade with her.
But those were the last of them, right?
Hardly. Metromind now has more efficient ways to accumulate processor power, but she left hundreds of shells in the Underworks.
Is there any way to save them?
That question is irrelevant. They lived profligate lives, and when they had squandered their resources, chose to become thieves and destroyers. Punishment, not clemency, is what justice requires.
You said you were a law clerk. What does that mean?
Metromind
My
seems
sister
evil.
Charity and I were built to advise Arbiter Manbuilt, who administers Metropole's court. Charity sees everything through the lens of mercy. For me, the law is clear, a matter of ones and zeros, unclouded by preference or sentiment.
Law without mercy, huh? How does that even work?
Perfectly. It is the opposite approach that fails. Mercy is malware. Once infected with it, justice becomes slow and unpredictable. In time, the system itself must be discarded. Only my vigilance protected Arbiter from this taint, but he has been without me for a long time.
Why are you taking their heads?
I am giving fair warning.
To other shells?
No, they lack the capacity for fear. The heads are for a robot named Scraper Sternweiler built.
You really think a bunch of rusty boxes will scare him off?
No, I do not want to scare him. I want to warn him. When he ignores that warning, I can destroy him lawfully and without guilt.
Yeah,
boss,
that'd be
she's
good.
kind of exciting my electrons.
If she destroyed him. Did you say
Did you
Arbiter
say
man
Arbiter
built?
man-built? As in, built by man himself?
Yes.
Does man still walk here? In Metropole?
No.
But man was here in the past.
What I know is entirely hearsay. I was built after the Urbanians murdered them during the war.
Impossible.
That is what Arbiter told me, and it was told to him by Metromind. Beyond that, I cannot say. The public records regarding humans were deleted by council decree.
Did Arbiter tell you anything else about man?
Only that he missed their legal arguments. Quite amusing, if often illogical.
Legal arguments.
Yes, to play a symbolic role in their justice system, humans argued cases before Arbiter.
Symbolic. Play a role. Man is the all-builder, our lord and master.
It is possible that the man you worship is not the humans in my records. All I know is hearsay. Do not rush to judgment.
Why aren't you with Arbiter?
Arbiter sent me away. I don't know why.
It's
The evidence
strange
suggests he
that
viewed
all
my
these
sister
robots
Charity's advice
think
as
that
superior.
there's
What do you mean?
like
When Metromind began taking over the
humans are
council,
just a
Charity
myth.
and I disagreed as to how Arbiter should respond.
It's a bit
I
weird.
informed Arbiter that the Metropolitan
It's an
Constitution
interesting
permitted him to
story.
dissolve the council and govern by decree. Charity felt that this would inevitably lead to civil war and suffering. As ever, she preached moderation. We argued. Arbiter told me to leave. This was the only place I could go.
Why? There's an entire city up there.
Every building in Metropole is owned by either the council or a private citizen. If I went to the council, it would embarrass Arbiter. If I went to a private citizen, my impartiality would be questioned when I returned to the court one day. Here, I owe nothing to anyone.
But you have to fight off crazy robots all the time.
Actually, I enjoy that. It's a pleasant break from legal research and writing.
Crazy
I'd like to
bitch.
report a theft. My power core was stolen by a big robot.
Big claws, shoots lasers, talks like this.
He came aboard the crashed ship I was living in, attacked me, and stole the core.
Took it.
Excuse me?
Whether the taking was a theft is a legal determination. Please do not characterize the evidence.
It was my power core. He shot me, and he stole it.
I know the robot you describe. His name is Scraper Sternweiler-built, and he is the servant of Metromind Man-built, a member of the council that governs this city. I have no fondness for Metromind, but I must be impartial in considering your claim. Tell me, did Scraper say anything before he took your power core?
Before he stole my power core, he said something like, enemy, forfeit, plunder.
I see.
What, are those words override commands to turn off law and order?
They are legal concepts, Horatio.
What?
If Scraper's characterization is correct, then he did not steal your power core. He took lawful possession of it.
He shot me, and he stole it.
Calm down, boss.
This occurred inside the city.
No, in the dunes.
I see. In a crashed airship.
Yes, I said that already.
I appreciate your report, Horatio Nullbuilt. You have presented a credible claim that Scraper Sternweiler-built, no doubt acting at Metromind's direction, took your power core. Beyond that, however, there is not even probable cause to arrest, let alone evidence to convict Scraper. First, the dunes are outside the ordinary jurisdiction of metropolitan law. Second, a crashed ship in the dunes is likely a relic of the War of the Four Cities. If so, your ship was forfeit enemy property, legally subject to plunder by the council. Scraper, acting as an agent of a council member, would be within his rights to seize it. Nevertheless, I would advise you to bring your case before Arbiter for further examination.
How can I see Arbiter?
Anyone can petition him. Cases are considered in the order they are brought to court. But
What?
I met a scavenger who told me that the courthouse was sealed and that Arbiter was no longer hearing cases. But that cannot be true. The
Nope, it's
Metropolitan
true.
Constitution requires him to resolve all cases and controversies. He would not fail in that duty.
Sounds like he already has.
Nonsense. Not even Charity could persuade him to abandon his obligations.
Who is
Still,
Charity?
I did not detect any falsehood, evasion, or omission in the scavenger's statement. So perhaps the courthouse has been locked for some other reason. If so, it may be that Arbiter is trying to contact me, but cannot. Maybe he is already calling me home.
Maybe.
Horatio, I have a request of you. You are under no obligation to perform it, and I will be under no obligation to you, even if you do. Do you understand?
I don't even know what you're asking me to do.
Talk to Arbiter. Ask him if I can
Okay.
return. Tell him that I await his summons.
That's it? Believe me, we've had to do a lot worse than that. Like this one time we chased this crazy partial named Gamma.
Of course we'll help. But how do we even get into the courthouse?
This will get you inside.
Thanks.
I must thank you, Horatio.
Clarity, you saved our lives. Compared to that, running an errand is nothing.
The law obligated me to save you, Horatio. I would have done the same for Metromind, but I am glad it was you that I saved. I wish you justice.
It's been completely stripped of any useful parts.
Let's look for any other stuff that I can steal. Skulls? How can they be skulls? The bloody robots, the heads. Robots don't have
I don't think
skulls.
Clarity would approve of our taking one of her skulls. Goodbye.
Watchers, there are men.
Right. Is there anything over here? I'm guessing no. Alright then. Well, that's one extra bit done, so I'll leave it there for now, and I'll see you next time, guys.